Gamers. Yeah. Oh, getting lost. Here's where I need to go. If I can figure out how. There. Anyways, my exec's on its final cycle. Thankfully, this week's end of the calendar missions are not too offensive. Unlike last week where it's like, kill 1,000 enemies, which I'm like, I really, really don't want to. I love the Bubonico, but since there's no blast enhancements for shotguns, sadly, we can't make the explosions bigger. stop me now, we're gonna have a good time. Yeah, we're having a ball, can't stop me now. Hopelessly lost. I don't like the maze-like structure of underground. Coca-Cola? Oh, cheeseburger. So, I found a list because for some reason the fandom wiki is incomplete. Another wiki, however, did have an actual checklist of what the techno sites have. Where the hell are you? Stop moving. Oh my goodness. Definitely ain't mine, because mine's Garlic Monster Smash, who I really want to recruit, but I want its ephemera. Man, I might just recruit him. Just because I love the name Monster Garlic Smash. And that is literally my biggest criteria for recruiting a technosite, is how fun their names are. Like said Meatball. I love garlic. So Monster Garlic Smash is perfect. I also do not have hard drive. I think that's the one that I have. Up for bat. So we can always get another Embracer ephemera. But we can't always get another Monster Garlic Smash. I am the champion of pizza. Pepperoni and mushroom is the most classic of all pizzas, in my opinion. At least American style. It's got the salty, greasy, delicious girons and nice chopped up portobellos. Is it hard drive? Oh, it's DJ Ron. Wait, still get his thing even on convert? Okay, we're getting him then. I'm a goof. And there's no contest. Garlic Monster Smash, your soul is mine. Never pizza? Ooh, that hot dog. Howdy, Sam. I wish I had pizza. The only pizza I could make is cheese pizza. Because I have rennet, so I can make cheese, and I have stuff to make dough, and I have some crushed San Marzanos in a can. Well, it's San Marzano style, which means it's just a Roma tomato that wasn't grown in San Marzano. Because that's the part they don't want to tell you. The San Marzanos are just Roma tomatoes. But the thing that makes San Marzano special is that the soil in San Marzano helps them to grow distinctly sweet. Though I could make the sauce a little garlicky with some crushed garlic. And I don't have any basil though. Only issue is I'm not very good at making cheese. Not yet, at least. I'm planning on getting an infrared thermometer next week to help be more consistent with making cheese, and the rest from there is just practice, I guess. Flosha lives up to its name. I don't get it. Well, come on, Boodle. Digimon World Next Order? The sequel to Digimon World 1. Still wild that they made that game a sequel after so many years. Give her all the Coca-Colas. I really like Next Order, by the way. I haven't beaten it, Pro tip, only play the game on easy mode, because it's not balanced for quotation mark normal or hard mode. Because the only differences between the modes is that your Digimon get half the stat gain in normal mode and quarter stat gain in hard mode. You recognize it was a sequel after someone playing Digimon World 1? Yep! He also has tamer cards in the current TCG. Oh, what are we doing? Which stands for later forms. Other way around, your stats are halved. Like the amount of points you gain when a Digimon levels up. So it becomes literally impossible to get certain Digimon because of how it works. The Japanese version of the game does not have difficulty select, but some people apparently thought the game is too easy, so for when they brought it over to the West, they added in normal and hard mode, which was just having stats in normal mode and quartering stats in hard mode, which the game is not balanced around. So, do yourself a favor and never play on anything other than easy. There is no reason not to. Unless you really like to grind for 8 million years. Easy as hard. The game... I wouldn't call it hard as much as the game likes to prop up random super bosses everywhere. And you're essentially needing to contend with those, but in the meantime you're mostly just grinding out your Digimon. Because it being a sequel to Digimon World 1, they keep the idea of it being more like a digital pet sim than an actual RPG. Because, for those who don't know, Digimon were basically just Tamagotchis for boys. With the marketing. Though, of course, they do have feminine ones, and it took off with both boys and girls, so they kept in line with having both, basically trying to appeal to both demographics. Give so much time and reach chapter 3 in normal. I really enjoy the game, because it really is a big improvement from the original Digimon World 1. Because in Digimon World 1, there's a bit of an issue with the game's system where you're essentially going to wind up with Centaurmon in the end. Like, no matter what. You have to go super out of your way to not get Centaurmon. But all roads lead to Centaurmon. But in next order, you can disable certain branches of Digivolution if you want. So if you really don't want your Agumon turning into Greymon or something, then you can just, elect not to let him turn into it. But also, your Digimon will turn into some form of Numamon if you disable all branches, since that's the default for when you don't meet requirements by a certain age with your rookie level Digimon. Which essentially amounts to you kind of suck at raising them. It's even the same way it is with the actual digital pet toy. Alright. Fast travel. Back room. Stop dumping me out here. Once you're not close to being able to get another augment. Friends only. I find Next Order to be the kind of game I can turn my brain off to, because it's pretty relaxing. should probably look into getting a new model of a Digivice. One with a rechargeable battery, because my Gen 1 OG one, it's seen better days. It needs specific watch batteries, microcells. Well, if it's anything like Cyber Sleuth, you can worm your way to a Guilmon from any Digimon, going up and down branches, so... Turn our Digimon back a little bit to Sept. Monster Garlic Smash, where are you? No, I really should complete Cyber Sleuth too. Where the hell are you? Early garlic monster smash. It's time to turn you to Christianity! I baptize thee in the name of Jesus. Stat grosser the biggest? Kinda. Mission failed successfully. Gotta love Railjack. Anyway. Crew. Alright, sad meatball bus. I'm going to have to swap you out with the new friend, Garlic Monster Smash. Oh, he is a Bubonico. Details. Birthplace, Hellscript, Skulltrap. Chamber, Brindle, Permit. Toxic spam. Sounds like... Where was it? I'm gonna play this. Alright, so we've got Pins and Needles, Ephemera. We got Crisscross Emote. And we have... it's either 3 or 4 different floofs and 2 posters to collect left from the coda. So we probably have a good bit more codas to do still. For collection's sake. But I also do kind of plan on going after Kuba Liches and Sisters of Parvos after a while to max out those weapons abilities, as well as also getting whatever ephemeras from those that I have yet to acquire. I believe there are 2? Of ephemeras for Kubas I don't have, and I'm pretty sure I have, like, a minimum of 3, probably more of the Parvos sister items, ephemeras. Breach. No num num for me. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. Love when the map breaks. It is the warmest of fuzzies that it makes me feel. Could be seething rage, can't tell. Both heat up my body quite a lot. Plains music? What, Plains of Eidolons or in the Digimon? Remember not the music in the Digimon. I mostly just remember chilling out and watching videos while playing the game. What we got? What's going on here? Wacky Lion's Life. No. Alright, what we got? The Great Despair. That's one of the things we needed. Weak to viral and puncture. Boy, do I have some bad news for you. No, we just need to kill 30 XMI. Not hard at all. And I'm going to play this because it scratches my brain worms.
Monster.
Root beer.
Pepsi. Coca-Cola. Bart.
Tasty orange crits. Sit back. Countessa. What's the comic name? Vampira? That's a parody of? I don't remember. None pizza, left beef. Speaking of beef and pizza, I do not like beef on my pizza. Like, as a topping. But I do like meatballs on my pizza, which is different. Because I guess because meatballs are seasoned, you know, it tastes better than just beef, like plain beef. I suppose if the beef was actually cooked with certain herbs and spices, maybe it'll actually taste good on pizza. But I have not had anyone serve me a beef pizza that tastes good like that. I've had more chicken pizzas that are pretty dang tasty, but not beef. Pizza! Yeah! Pizza has a special place in Meow's heart because it is one of the few foods that Meow can reliably bring himself to eat, regardless of how depresso he is. Worry about squeak sometimes. Maybe I can, like, make pizza with a sort of bolognese. So, you know, meat is in the sauce itself. It would probably taste good. Don't say why I couldn't. It's weird having a new area where the town used to be. I'm gonna check to see if the town is floating. Bobbing? Yes! I'm also thinking of screwing around with having a MOA partner. I'm not sure What do I do with them? MOAs aren't exactly, like, very popular in this game, I find. Until the chill pill. Okay. Here, take a chill pill. Listen, man, I helped you down him once. It's on you if you aren't poking him. Die. XMI have been crushed. A MOA with tractor beam is funny with Zephyr. What does the tractor beam do? The MOA makes you fall slower? Big Bites Pizza is the pizza for you and me. Stays the same height. Fast travel. Okie dokie. Give me the melee arcane. What am I doing now? Mark stuff. Kill things while riding something. If only they'd let you use K-Drive in normal missions. At least you can... I really don't wanna. Oh? A fisher? Give it a spoon. Volcax is a powerful... You want a ribbon for it? Then get to scanning for some Mars. That guy's name is truly maidenless. Oh yeah, we need to ride our bike. To ride my bicycle, I want to ride my bike. And I can't use my guns while on it. There is an Arkansas here.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Oh. Very nice. Bump the total damage to a lot. Wow. Man. They keep killing everything too fast.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and
If only the atomicycle didn't suck butt. What is killing everything so fast? Rank up. What's ranking up? Game.
extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Rust. Ball. Don't look like I have any bookmarks, sadly.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Come on, you telling me that wasn't enough to get the thing? Alright, got it. Now I can abandon this piece of junk.
But fortune favors the bold. There ain't none so bold as people with nothing to lose.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Supposed to check Redeemer. I have so many Mesa relics.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Look, enough slam to jam. You duplex spawn the spoon so you can have 3 clones fire that thing. Whoa. I don't know if I have duplex bond yet. I believe it's one of the Necrolisk mods, which are among the most pain in the ass to get. I suppose I do gotta kill 3 Necromech Guardians in the ISO vaults. Boa. 15. Absolute ripoff.
Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Something funny about how the companions work in this game. It used to be that your sentinels, like, nobody used sentinels because they had the extreme flaw of once they're dead, they're gone. That's it. They're never coming back until you restart mission. And they weren't very useful. The only ones people used were Carrier Prime, just because ammo. And nowadays, they sort of just like break apart and float around for a bit before reviving. You can't manually revive them like you can other pets, even still. But at least they revive. And on their own, you don't really have to worry about them too much. And what the mods for regen and primed regen used to do was BP for each. Ballistica BP and Frost. Oh, I do have a BP for that. So make sure I'm not, yeah. In the meantime, we'll get some things cooking. They got a pickle. Frost. Rhyme. BP. anything else we wanted to put in the oven? Kind of want to start an Exilus weapon adapter, but I'd rather have the Forma for now. I mostly use the Exilus weapons for my melees, so I can put 10 OK on them.
If I'm holding back on y'all. Dreams. Let's get back.
Monster Homes. That's my old Moa. Probably Bin Donut. Don't ever use them. It's my first hound I got, but I honestly use Sweet Potato whenever I use hounds. My beloved. Wait. Do I have... Yeah, I have regular worm. Why do I have regular worm? Equipment, inventory. There we go. Go away. Oh, this was the weapon you were using? Volcax? I still need Shade Prime. Gumbly. To the Shadow Realm with you, Jimbo. Anyway. Let's take a little trip on our rocket ship through space and time to Fortuna. Alright, let's go see Leggy Peggy. Just start because it is annoyingly I gotta do different things first. Alright. What sort of head do we want? Big and bulky. Stats-wise, I'm interested in Lahan Core. I kinda like the look of the Alcrum Core more. Let's get this little bow tie. jet engine. Looks like a railgun. I think I like the Hextra. Drimper, Gouth, Noah. Oh, he's got toeses. Thank you, toeses, but I like the more beanie ones like this. Alright, let's write our shopping list here. Necus, Elcrum, Hextra, and Tian. Bronze wares. Where is it? Okay, here's Chrome. Okay. Alrighty. Modular. Of course, we need Travesite. Everything needs Travesite. Gobshite Tears. Yeah. Pretty sure I do not have enough. Yep. Correct. I'm always short on Travesite because, again, every fucking thing requires Travesite. It's like Pyrotic, but of Valis instead of Cetus. And the Tian should be down here. You need Phasmin and Travesite. Oh boy. If you're wondering why I have a lot of random parts, it's because when I kept getting maxed out on Affinity with the guild, but I didn't have the means of leveling up, I used to just dump points into random things, not really knowing what they did, just to have them, just in case, and also not waste points. Alright, Phasmin, and it looks like we are going to be spending the rest of our streams being good little dwarves. Diggy diggy hole. Digging a hole. A lot of traviolis. Okay. Make a smoa. This doesn't require me to have 8 million Kriller lasers or Meyer Winder junk. That is a loud car. Alrighty. If you feel like mining with me, it is set to friends only. I'm not really doing anything special, just mining. So where are the races today? Not really in any good spot. So whatever. Actually, there might be one. Right? No. Never mind. Ooh, the Las Vegas Torrid. Is on-call crew disabled? Probably need to set it up to have packet replaced or something. I love when the things are glitched. Oh, it's Travioli. How about that? Ravioli, ravioli, give me the Travioli. So I'm not like super duper attached to my Smita Kavat. Not just because I've only just in recent times got it. It is useful for, you know, occasionally getting extra stuff from enemies you kill. But it's down to a 35%. It used to be a 100%, if I remember right. Or at the very least, it was much higher. But they nerfed Et and Necros's Desecrate, because those used to be the gold standard for farming materials. And, you know, they wanted to sell more resource boosters. Alright. You're being like that again. Around. I have a feeling that's what I thought. What? You killed him! Smelly. Might have been the orbs that killed him. That's not to say that you don't still get some good value out of Asmita Kavats, but with the introduction of the resourceful bond type mods for your pets, it makes Smita less of a hard requirement for optimal farming. I mean, it's still optimum, but if you're not that heavy on the details, let's see. Once we have 60 raviolis, we'll go and start cooking. If you can't tell, I really don't care about the gems. I'm just grab it and go. Cooper done. Let me tell you, I'm glad they made it to where the Valis animals no longer require you to use the echolocating things to find them. because honestly, doing Valis captures back in the day was kind of annoying. I don't like using the thingamajigs. So many orbs today. Burming. Yeah, it doesn't notice me yet. There, double trinked. Come here. Look at this fella. More orbs. I do say though, I do like the Dios de los Muertos skin for the Kavat. It's very silly. There you are. Whatever. So I started playing Resident Evil 8 on Village of Shadows difficulty yesterday. I started a fresh file at first, and boy, that was an experience and a half. But I came to a hard stop when I got to the first of Lady D's daughters, because the zombies just... there are too many of them. They are too hard to kill because of their excessive... ooh, a double. Excessive HP. And also, you can only survive one hit before you're in danger, because there's like a health gate sort of thing in the game. So you can't just be straight up one shot, outside of moves that are intended to one shot, I guess. Although you can easily be double tapped by a crowd. And so I gave in and restarted on my first game file on NG+. And I have the infinite grenade launcher, and I have been abusing it to heck. Yeah, so I can survive 2 hits before being in critical. But it's still... I still gotta maintain pacing. I gotta know when to block at the right times. And I've been thinking of doing the mercenary modes just to get more points to unlock more infinite ammo weapons. I might do that after I max out my Magnum, Wolfsbane, which is basically the first Magnum you get. So naturally, it's the worst, but it's still a really great weapon, as Magnums tend to be in the games. And infinite ammo weapons, their requirements for unlocking are not that bad inside of RE8. They're honestly pretty generous. It's just get the weapon to max level, and congratulations, you can use your achievement points. That is a nice thing I like that they started with. I think it was started in the RE2 remake. I could be wrong, especially since I don't really know the timeline of the release of the things. But, like, achievements in the games aren't just achievements, but they give you, like, an in-game currency to unlock extra stuff, like concept art, or you can use it to buy the infinite weapons once you've cleared the challenge to get the infinite weapon. Which, again, in RE8 is just simply getting the weapon to max level. So, some items just sort of come that way because some items don't have levels. At the ravioli jackpot. There are some weapons that you can only get, though, through challenges. Like the Karambit. And just generally Cress Redfield's weapons in the game. You can unlock for Ethan by just beating the game on any difficulty, which is nice. There's a Darth Maul's lightsaber, of all things, you can unlock by doing the Mercenaries mode. You gotta get at least a SS score on every map. but it's the best melee weapon in the game. It has 3 modes. Okay, I have no idea where the cave went. To Fortuna. There's, of course, the red colored mode, which has higher attack power. Refocus score max. Nice. $76. Very nice. Yeah, it has high attack power and can eviscerate anything, just about. There's a blue, which reduces damage you take while wielding it. And there's green, which has lifesteal. Which sounds pretty dang dope. Yeah, playing Village of Shadows difficulty has been interesting. They put a lot more enemies in. They put enemies you don't typically see until later in the game in earlier. Like, in the intro sequence with the horde of werewolves, they put in an armored werewolf in what is typically supposed to be a safe spot. So they put it as a surprise for people not expecting it, to where they worm their way down into the basement of this one house. Oh, these have 24-hour cooking times? Yeesh. Guess we're not seeing this guy until tomorrow. Anyways, what does Tion need? More Phasmin, more Travioli. Maybe next stream we'll do Deimos stuff. Who knows? Well, not next stream, but next time we stream Warframe, because the next stream is going to be rando. If you wish to join in on that, let me know. I can smooth... I can slide in... Voice, please. I can slide into your DMs and smoothly hand over that Discord link. Do we have enough yet? Yes, we do. So I guess by this time tomorrow, we can put together Jason Momoa. Yes, I am making him just to make that joke. That's why I want to use a Moa. and I'll be able to say he's Momoa.
Let's see, that is that.
Oh no. I'll do a few of these missions, and that will be where we call it afterwards. Oh yeah, I forgot to equip DJ Rom. Waza, I have a sarcastic retort for you. Do exalted weapons follow rules for modding? Pixie uses special mods? Yes? Question mark? If you're asking if there are Riven mods for the exalted weapons, the answer is no. But any modifiable exalted weapon is modified like the weapon that's being exalted. So you can add on stance mods for melee ones and use the specific subsect of weaponry available. Chain Awakening proc for good. Probably. I don't know for sure. I don't play Titania. But if a particular arcane can be equipped to them, I don't see why it wouldn't work. When in doubt, you can always ask the interwebs. What does Arcane Awakening do? Arcane Awakening. Warframe. Secondary weapons for 24 seconds. Weapons that cannot reload do not get the effect. Is what I'm seeing. I don't know how Dexpixia works. So what slot is this for? It's like an arc gun. So it recharges then, because recharging does not count as reloading. Though reload speed does matter for weapons that recharge, because the reload speed essentially means the delay before it starts to recharge. So, yeah. It's a Warframe slot. I don't know what you mean by that. Let me look. Titania. Dex Pixia. Looks like it's a secondary. Oh, are you talking about the arcane in particular? Oh, my tenant exec is maxed. Let's, now it's time for Google Saw. And yet another. I'll put an Omni. And Atomic Fallout. Where are you? There. I'm out of silver potatoes. Until tomorrow, at least. So, reloading. I don't know how well it would work. But in theory, if you reload your primary weapon and then transform, unless the bonus gets turned off when you transform, then in theory it should carry over. But it won't proc on the weapon itself recharging, if that makes sense. I love the Bubonico. I really hope someday we get a Coda Bubonico. That would be so fantastic. Whoa! I'm stuck in the heck. I do not like the hack myself, and the Stug is a meme weapon. Yes, I do have one, and I dearly desire to get a ribbon for it. Meanwhile, it's just bad. Purely bad. It has no redeeming qualities. All it is like a water balloon launcher. And even though it's like one of the few guns that deals corrosion damage, it does not have any status chance at all. It is 0%. And its crit rate is 5%. And its base damage, I think, is 12 points of corrosion damage, if I remember right. Boom. Let's take a look at what mine is. Okay, so... oh no, it's 3.5 damage is its base damage. Wow. It's bad. Super duper bad. It is a very infamously bad weapon. Like, the amount of bad I cannot even begin to express. Look up Tribulos's Stug in Hell playthrough, where he tried to clear the star chart using only the Stug. He couldn't do it. Like, there's a general rule of thumb in Warframe that pretty much any weapon is good as long as you know how to modify it. Or at least it can be viable, depending on how much effort you put into it. Except for the Stug. See if I can find an enemy. The damage that killed that guy was my pet, not the Stug, by the way.
That's it. Now get out of here.
2! Amazing damage! Oh, we're getting some orange crits! Oh, red crits! Because I built a thing for critting. Because that's almost the only thing you can do with this thing is build it for crits. And even then, the only real reason to use the Stug is just to goof around. I can of course jack up the damage a bit by using Nourish here. Bummer. I'll take a look at my heck. Where is it? Alma, Dragoon, Korak, Comb, Ogress, Sobek. Ah, here we go, heck. It's called a heck because that's what I say when I use it. Maybe I didn't mod it much. Alternate fire shoots all 4 barrels simultaneously. It's not an awful shotgun. I just personally don't like it, that's all. Where is my Bubonico? Anyhow, that's all we're doing today. Thank you all for accompanying me. I guess we're just ending it then. What is that? I have no idea who that is. Why are you suggesting me to collaborate with this random Japanese player? Anego no Min-chan. Okay. Anyways, love you all, bye-bye. See you tomorrow for some rando.